What's up out there? You know what time it is. It's your guy Z Fly, and it's time for another reality TV with TMZ. I mean, TNZ, right? Just joking. But another reality TV with
Yes,
TNZ. I'm
man.
your guy Z Fly, and we're here to have a great time tonight. I'm so glad that you tuned in. You know what I'm saying? We definitely been letting everybody know that tonight's gonna be a really great episode. So if you know what I'm saying, so definitely go ahead and let your people know to go ahead and tune in, go ahead and log in, and all that kind of great stuff. So you know what I'm saying, to give y'all time to get into the chat room and everything, let me go ahead and tell y'all what it is, pay some bills and everything like that. Really quick, do want to let everybody know that if you do want to know how to log in and see us, actually you can follow us on our Facebook /Real Hot Fresh. We go live on Facebook and YouTube /Real Hot Fresh. Now, if you are watching from YouTube, then be sure to go ahead and subscribe, like, and share this video. We really do appreciate all of them good things that you do for us. So, yeah, we're gonna have a great night tonight. Everybody, also too, if you do believe in a hustle and supporting Black businesses and just Black people in general, then definitely go ahead and hit us up on the Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Right there. $sign forever live young. You know what I'm saying? Every penny, every amount helps and helps the dream. So definitely go ahead and hit us up on the Cash App. Tonight we will be talking about that good old real hot fresh happened last night, and then we'll be talking about last week's growing up hip hop Atlanta. That's what we'll be reviewing tonight. And then tonight we also have a mystery show that we're going to add to the roster that we will also be reviewing each week as well. And we'll get into that a little bit later in the show. But you got to stay tuned and tune in to know what that show going to be. Right now, let me go ahead and welcome my hostess, my with the mostest. That's Mr. Troy Weeks Music. Of course, y'all know he's here. Y'all already know he's
What's
here.
up, y'all? What's goody?
I'm good. You looking good. What's going on?
I'm here, man. I'm here. A little under the weather, but I'm here, y'all. I'm here.
Okay, now listen, Troy, listen. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna steal those curtains that you got back there. Those curtains are looking really funky. Okay, so I need just you know
Out
what
my
I'm saying.
room. Out my room, Z Fly.
Troy, so listen, I don't let the people know, you know what I'm saying, what it is about tonight. We definitely got to get into, you know what I'm saying, that growing up hip hop and that Real Housewives of Atlanta from last night. And then we have a surprise show that we're adding as well. So I don't let them know. So, you know what I'm saying? It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? Do you
Right.
want to get started or do you want to talk to the people some more? What's up?
No, we can get started. We can get started. We can get started. We can get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. Get to my notes. Okay. So, of course, we're starting
Okay.
off with Growing Up Hip Hop Season 4, Episode 7, y'all. Starting back with the meeting. We ended off with, of course, hopefully this meeting's getting somewhere with the Brat and Miss Jab. Hopefully, they come to some kind of terms, they figure it out. It looked like they were coming to some terms where the Brat's going to work on to a certain artist that she wants to work with, and Dab is going to work with the other newcomers, and it seems like they're getting somewhere. So, tell me, what do you think about this?
Well, you know what, Say, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. The beginning was definitely something because you know what I'm saying, like you said, it continued with the brat and everything. But you know, I just feel like that the brat, she doesn't mind it, but I think that she just feels like Deb isn't understanding. You know what I'm saying? Where they're coming from. You know what I'm saying? As far as being, you know what I'm saying? An OG in the game, and then also too, you know, she's worried about Deb always cutting her off. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Brad feels like that Deb just isn't listening to what she's trying to say. I mean, Deb may get it, but I don't think that she get it. So, you know what I'm saying? Brad to me is just trying to get her to understand, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm an OG, so I just can't, you know, I'm not gonna be on just anybody's record. And then also too, she like, is Walker gonna be on it? Right. You know what I'm saying? Now my thing is if your own son isn't on the track, then what that tell you? You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I like Miss Deb. I definitely see what she's trying to do and things like that. And you know, I see her reasonings for you know, trying to do it. And then I did like the fact that you know what I'm saying, she's trying to still work it out because you know she had mentioned the fact about maybe each of the OG artists can get like three artists that they know and bring everybody together and see how that goes. So we'll see. We'll see how that works. So that's that. We'll see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're definitely gonna keep it moving then. Huh? All right. So and then we shoot to the studio with Val and Pimpin. Of course, we're back to on again, off again relationship with Pimp with Pimpin and Dime. Of course, that's becoming a problem for the relationship between Val and him because of the album. And this was a big scene. So Z Fly, I'd love to know what your input. Talk to me.
Let me see.
Oh,
Hold
you're
on.
there,
Okay,
Z
so
Fly.
yes, let me go. Hold on. Let me go ahead and okay, there we go. There we go. You know how it is. You know how it is. So that was definitely a big thing. Now, Diamond, to me, Diamond and Pimpin, I'm still trying to figure out what is actually going on with them. I know they're trying to work it out, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, I'm still just kind of question mark. Because my thing is, if you have to keep calling all the time and checking up in on somebody, then so that's to me that's not the healthiest of the healthiest relationships, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But he's in there trying to work on Bow Wow's album, and what I'm saying, he had to even walk out to see what's wrong with her. I don't know. I mean, my thing is, it ain't cute. And my thing is, if she's that insecure, then why are y'all trying to make it work? I mean, what kind of relationship do y'all have if that's the case? So I don't know. All I know, and then I also know, what I'm saying, Bow, he's not too happy about it. But I guess we'll talk about that in a few minutes too. But yeah, he definitely ain't happy about that. No, he's
Hello.
not.
Okay, so then we catch up and then we start talking about BT's birthday party, the paintball party, right? And of course, the Reese situation
Right.
comes back up. So finally, I'm hoping that as the progress happens, we get to that point, you guys will see if this happens or not. But this moment for me, I'm like, look, they're talking about it already. Z Fly, when you saw this final thing come up again, about the party and about Ree, what did you think, Z Fly? What are you like me? Are you sick and tired of hearing about it?
Now, just so that I'm following you, my brother. You talking about whenever Ayana came in and she was talking to Bow, right?
Yes, they were talking about the
Am I?
bow, and they were talking about the BT party and how Reeve is going to be there. Yeah, and this video came up again
Yes.
when they were talking about the party, and they said Reeve is going to be there. Here we go with the Reeve situation. Here we go with the Reeve
Yes.
situation. What we doing? Are we talking about it or are we not talking about it? Like, what's that?
Yes. So my thing is, I'm with you. They definitely need to go ahead and just squash this. I mean, like I said, how many episodes has this been now? You know what I'm saying? My thing is, and then this is crazy. Now here's the crazy thing. Now, mind you, what I'm saying, all a pandemic is happening at this point. You know what I'm saying? People lives have they're losing their lives. You know what I'm saying? People
Hmm.
were sick. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, we was like, like we were going through like some realness. And this is what you want to talk about and fuss about in a pandemic. So yeah, my thing is, do the song. What I don't like is how they let, what I'm saying, beefs or petty beefs affect their work. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to put them on a track or whatever, but because you
Right.
having disagreements, you know what I'm saying, you ain't trying to work. So yeah, I'm like you. I'm sick of hearing about it. I'm tired of it. Like, and my thing is, in my opinion, Ayana, she seems like she don't really want to squash it. Like, she just feel like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I was done wrong. This was said to me. My feelings are hurt, and I'm just mad. So I just don't really see her really
Yeah.
trying to squash it.
Right
You
through
know?
it. I got it. Cool. So we move right along to the season debut of JD Jermaine Dupree. What up, JD? Shout out to you, bro. I'm glad you finally show your face on the show that you helped create. I love what JD's doing with the creative study being and his daughter on the voting and poll day. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that they're getting out there and they're making it happen. So shout out to JD. Shout out to them bringing it. I'm loving that they're doing this. And I love the fact that they had this meeting and they're making progress with this. Ultimately, too, since we're talking about meetings and we're talking about Jay. Um, no, let's stay there for a second. Let's stay there. So debut JD, Slutty Vegan voting poll meeting. Talk to me, Z Fly. What do you think about this scene?
Oh my God, Troy, let me tell you something. Listen, I was just excited, like in that scene, I was just excited to see the owner of Slutty Vegan come in there. Cause for one thing, listen, I'm already mad. Cause listen, Every time I've been to Atlanta last year, I keep saying I'm going to go and eat there, and I never do.
You never
But
got none?
I heard right, I heard the food is delicious, so I'm already mad that I keep missing that. But no, I'm with you. I definitely love this part. I love that said JD he's trying to get his daughter into something greater and better. And also congratulations to her for from graduating from college. So congrats to that. But yeah, I think it's cool, and and that's one thing that I really like about Atlanta. A lot of the people, it's like a community. They get people from all types, and they really start to build things. And it's really good that during times like this and last year definitely that you have like these bigger artists who is really trying to give back, and have the youth in it as well. I think that's a really good look for JD to have his daughter in it. Um,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Right. To get the black vote, and then specifically, the young black vote. So yeah, he's shaping his daughter, and I'm like, kudos to JD. Kudos to him. Oh, and look,
All
real quick
right now,
side
as
note.
we think,
The Look, side note. Does she look like? Does she kind of remind you of like a young Chili a little bit?
yes, she does. I agree with you. She gives me a young chili vibe. I get it. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Yes, and then we progress and we move along to the next thing, which is the studio meeting between Bow Wow and the Brat. Bow is out, saying he's out of the Dead Project. I'm not doing it. My album is more important. That's what he said. Then he goes on and said, so let's start talking about his album. But guys, you've been following when we talk about this album. He's gonna be naming girls, what he did, who he did, how he did it, and all that stuff. So this is the first time Brat hears him. So she's gonna hear a song, plays a song. She's like, what? And you naming names? So he says, yeah, these girls should be happy. They got fucked by the prince of hip hop. And she said, no, they got fucked by the whole hip hop. And so my question is, outside of the scene, tell me what you agree with this scene. Do you agree with the Black when it comes to being, with it being snitchy? Z-Fly. Talk about this scene. Talk about me. Tell me you agree with the Black about this snitchy.
I definitely will. But you know what I'm saying? Listen. First, I gotta start off by saying, because Brad wanted to know, where they mask at? You know what I'm saying? She was like, listen, y'all not wearing your mask.
Who you back?
Listen, Brad is not playing with this COVID. You know what I'm saying? She's like, where your mask at? So that was crazy. But I definitely do think that Bow Wow, to me, in my opinion, he's definitely being insensitive, and he's also being childish a little bit. Because you know what I'm saying? I just feel like, to me, you know what I'm saying? You always hear people say, "Oh, I want to grow up. I'm grown now. I want people to respect me. As an adult, as a man." But are those things that men do? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right, right.
Like would a man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like would a man make an album with like all his exes? You know what I'm saying? Telling the world, I guess, the good and bad about his exes. Like my thing, if their ex move on, they moved on. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Keisha Cole could have made an
Not a
album
real
about
man.
him. You know what I'm saying? And then Black China too. So to me, I see it being very petty. Being very childish. I don't know what he expects to gain from this, but Brat, she doesn't like it. You know what I'm saying? She's worried about his reputation. You know what I'm saying? How you know what I'm saying? Could these women come after him? You know what I'm saying? They could gang up and say whatever about him.
Right,
Cause don't forget, there's two sides to
right.
every story. So you know what I'm saying? He probably wasn't the prince as he think he was in the relationship with them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, she probably
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't, Sierra, but you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Sierra could say a lot. I'm pretty sure Sierra could say a lot. You know what I'm saying? He was already
Right,
short and
right.
insecure. So let's just talk about that. But
Maybe I need
yeah,
to call Sierra and ask her. Let me call my girl Cynthia. Let me ask her. That's my friend from high school. I ain't got her phone number. I wish she
that's
still had the
that
same phone number.
exactly
I'll call her.
right.
See, what's up, girl? Shout out to Sierra, y'all, and Russell. Anyway, and then we come to the scene with Pimp. I can call him Pimp because I wrote down here. With Pimp and Don. They have their date. Also, walk from the date is Chevy and Reed. We have a double date. Question of the matter of this date is we getting married or no? I thought this was, a situation. First of all, that Chevy and Reed have been together for so long, and they're not having sex. She said, "I'm not having sex now because I want my ring." But girl, you already had kids with this man. You already done had kids and live life. Now you want to tell him no pussy because I want a ring. If I was him, I wouldn't give you one. I ain't doing nothing you telling me to do just because I'm a man. Man, don't be told what to do. Let us do it the way we need to. Why have y'all been together so long? He gave you a ring. That's the question. Um, yeah. So that whole scene of the date, and then the Chevy not want to do the whole, you're not want to give a man sex and even a ring. Talk to me. Talk to me about this, C Fly. What do you think about all this? All this, C Fly.
Yeah, I was kind of cringing at that moment because what I'm saying, I was kind of like, huh? Is that what we do now? You know what I'm saying? Whenever you want to ring, you gotta have an ultimatum or whatever. To me that wasn't a good look because obviously if he's, what I'm saying, my thing is females, and listen, y'all might come at me, but I'm just gonna say it. Females, you gotta understand if a man hasn't proposed to you, there's a reason. Maybe he's not ready. Maybe you're not the one. Maybe he's trying to figure out, are you the one? And you know what I'm saying? And then my thing is like trying to take away sex or like, you know what I'm saying, make him sleep on the couch or do whatever. That's not making him really want to marry you. And then also too, why would you why would you want to marry someone where you feel like you have to do these, you know what I'm saying, resort to these type of tactics where like you gotta give a, you know what I'm saying, hold back sex and
Right.
things like that. I just think it's really bad and really childish. So I went as far as I, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to make it a question. You know what I'm saying? So Troy, I definitely would like to know from you too. Is an ultimatum the way to start a marriage? You know what I'm saying? Is that a good way to start a marriage with an ultimatum? Troy, what are your thoughts?
Absolutely not. If you started up that way, how it's going to progress? Absolutely not. If you were trying to give me an ultimatum to get married, I would not be. I would never get married. I'm questioning it right away. So you should not be telling me when you
That
want to get married, how you want to do it. I'm the man. Let me handle this. It's gonna happen the way it needs to happen. When it needs to happen.
that part. And guess what? And I took it as far as to do a poll. That's right. I did a Twitter poll with the same question: is an ultimatum the way to start a marriage? We have, and this is Twitter. We have forty
Uh oh.
percent.
Uh oh.
Right, 40% said yes, but 60% said no. So it's good that the majority says no. I mean, how does that even make sense? You're gonna go into a marriage with an ultimatum? Like, I'm sorry. That's just, to me, that's just control. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, to me, I just feel like later that person will just resent you. And you know what I'm saying? You're not going into the marriage with love. You're going
Mm-hmm.
in it on either my way or the highway. Like, that ain't cute. So, yeah. Sorry.
Facts. Well, it's usually gonna be the highway with me. I don't like that kind of automated. So as we end out the show, and then we're back to BT's paintball birthday party. First of all, what's really going on? My bad, wow. When you come, why come to this man party to complain the whole time? Right? You should have did this, should have did that. They want to do this, they want to do that. And then you take the man away from his own party. So now he don't even be at the paintball party. He won't even get to play paintball. Because BT got stolen away from Bow Wow. We didn't want to be there in the first place, as BT said, acting bougie. Right?
Right.
Then I'm like, okay, so what's going on with the game? Are we playing or we're not playing? Is it ever gonna start? What are we doing? Finally, starts, right? Boom, boom, boom. They shooting, they shooting, they shooting. You don't know who win, who losing, what the hell's going on. Paintball time ninjas. I see. Nah. Pippen shoots Diamond in the head and all this. The next thing you know, the game is over. You know? So I guess we played the paintball. It happened, right? Then we switched, and the game's over, and then we switched to Ree. You know, she has good intentions, girl. You got good intentions. You started out with good intentions. But the way you handled it was not good because you poked the bear. She said, not today. And I agree with Ayana. If I say not today, it's not today. And that's it. Not talking, not having it. And she didn't want to listen. Started out good, no paintball, then a paint brawl. Zipla talked to me and then growing up.
Listen. Z Fly. I gotta put my 2 cents in. First off, let me back up to Bow Wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he has the right name. You know what I'm saying? He calls himself the Prince of the South, but he seems more like actually he seems like the Brat. You know what I'm saying? I think they need to change. He needs to get her name because he has like a brat. Like that's my whole thing. Like, once again, just like you said, he's at somebody else's party and he's complaining the whole time. Like, he don't want to do anything. He's a baby. You know what I'm saying? Now that's see, like now he wants to have a whole album talking about some women, you know what I'm saying, how they did him wrong or whatever it may be. But then you can't even do a paintball fight. Talking about, oh well, I played paintball before and I got hit in the arm. Boo hoo, get over it. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Then he don't want to do nothing. He think I mean, he really think he's too pretty to like get, I guess, you know what I'm saying, get messed up or whatever. I don't know. He's just a mess. I just found him to be just ridiculous. But like you said, you know what I'm saying, they actually did have a great time despite Bow Wow. Cause really, to my thing is he doesn't make the the party no way. So they better just learn how to just do things on their own anyway. But now, what actually made the party was like like you said, Reed and Ayana. And I do agree. You know what I'm saying? That's how I was saying. Ayana, she don't seem like she's ready to really make amends anyway. Cause you know what I'm saying? She just feel like she has a chip. She still has a chip on her shoulder. She's not happy. She doesn't want to be around the girl anyway. And so, you know what I'm saying? So, Reed, you know what I'm saying? Now, I will give points to Reed because, you know what I'm saying? She did try to squash it. I will say maybe they should have done it in private, though, you know what I'm saying? Instead of around an audience because everybody sure was looking. And then speaking of looking, I don't want to say, what is going on with Kai? Because do you remember that part when Kai, he was like, he just talking about, he want to set up a date with Diamond. I mean, I know I went left, but
Mm-hmm.
does he not know that Kai is? I mean, that pimping is with Diamond. They already having problems. Kai don't want to get in. He definitely don't need or want to get in their mix. But back on Ree and Ayana, yeah, she got it real bad. Um, yeah, they're not happy. And then my thing is, what gets me is like every time these people they always say that what I'm saying, they're trying to make amends. Why they always got to get so up in your face? You know what I'm saying? They doing all this while you trying to make amends with somebody.
Right,
And Ayana, right,
right.
exactly. So, so Ayana, you know what I'm saying? She did say, let's hold off. I don't want to do it right now. But Reeves was just like, listen, let's just squash it. That, what I'm saying? I just want to squash it. And then, you know what I'm saying? It'll get a little ugly. And next thing you know, do you want to fight? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what's going to happen now. You know what I'm saying? They probably trying to make amends, but it looks like they better have, like you said, a paint thrall, so a paint brawl or something. It's about to get real ugly. So, you know
Like
what I'm
paint
saying? So,
brawl.
so yeah, paint brawl, not paint ball, but paint
Yo, I know
brawl.
what you're saying, friend.
So she said,
Oh
do you
yes,
want to
oh
fight?
yes. You want to fight? Because I ain't afraid
You
to
want to
fight.
fight?
Because I fight. You know what I'm
You
saying? I
know
just
what I'm
didn't
saying?
want to fight you. I don't want to kick your ass in front of all these people. I was like,
Come on.
ooh, that sounds like fighting words to me. Because I don't like to talk. I better slap your mouth so fast. You said beat my ass. You already said beat my ass. You just said beat my ass, and that was it. Pop. You said beat my ass too. I thought you said you was gonna beat my ass. I'd slap you up first. So it's time to keep it moving though, get a little spicy. If that's all right with you. We're gonna leave it to be continued right there with what? Growing up hip hop editing. And see you guys on next week on that one. If you guys have anything you want to say, let us know in the comments below. I'm telling you, it's a family affair. We're here. We're here for you. We want to know what you guys are thinking. Or if you guys are watching this show and you guys got questions, and you want to like, did y'all notice that? Did y'all see that? Let us know. We want to be on what you're doing with. All right, all right, all right. All right, so cool. Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 13, episode 10. We've
Uh-uh.
been waiting for this damn episode.
Uh-uh. Ooh, ooh. No, you know what? We should say that for last, because that was spicy, spicy hot.
Yes. Okay. Fine. Fine. So I guess without further ado, oh, you're right. You're right. I missed the memo. You did say. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we've been holding off this surprise. We added another show. We added another show. We added another show. And this is a little new and interesting for me because it's something I don't normally watch or have even paid attention to. So we are all in for a treat, and we want you guys to go on this journey with us for this show. So without further ado, Z Fly, tell people what we're talking about and let them know what's good.
Alrighty then. So everybody, presenting our new show that we will be talking about is going to be no other than good old Temptation Island. Now,
Temptation
so let me tell you
Island.
something. Temptation Island. Now, listen, all of you USA fans, all of you Temptation Island fans, all of you people who love reality TV with love and lust and a twist and drama, then you already know that this is the show for you. So, listen, everybody who may not know about Temptation Island, hopefully we can definitely go ahead and let you know all about it. You know what I'm saying? Why you should tune into it, why you should like it, and why it's just that good for me and Troy to be sitting here reviewing this show. So yeah, Temptation Island is the new show that we will be bringing you each and every week. It just started this past Tuesday, so yeah. So if you haven't seen it, definitely catch up. You only missed one show. It comes on again tomorrow, every Tuesday. So yeah, but of course, we'll be reviewing it every Monday. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah. So let's definitely go ahead and get into Temptation Island. All right, it started off with the premise of the show is basically, you have four couples, and they come to the island to be tempted in their current to be tempted in their current relationships to date other people. So basically, these people they're usually having issues. Whatever the issues may be, it could be, infidelity, or they're not happy, or somebody insecure, whatever it may be. But the point is, they want to come to this island, to be around other people, like other singles, to see if they really want to be with the one that they're with now, or can they be tempted to maybe, go with another. So that's really the premise of the show. So the couples that we do have the couples. They are Chelsea and Thomas, Kendall and Eric, Corey and Aaron, and Julian and Kristen. So those are actually the couples that for this season. Now, before we go on, I do want to know, Troy, what are your thoughts on the couples so far? You know what I'm saying? Like without giving too much, like just seeing the couples as is. What are your thoughts on just the four couples?
First and foremost, this was some hard shit to review because I'm used to the reality of things. Not saying this is not a reality show, but it's a totally different kind of reality for me. Um, First couple on the show was Chelsea and Thomas. They're pretty chill, pretty cool. I'm like, all right, cool. Next, Kendall and Erica. I was like, these. I don't know what they look like. I know the names, but I'm just thinking about the couples overall. I'm going to talk about them in general because I'm still, the housewives and all that stuff. I know people's names, what they look like, all that. I'm still learning this, but I know the couple's name. The third couple was Julian and Christian, like you said, and the fourth couple was Corey and Aaron. I think they got a good display of couples going through things differently in different aspects of a relationship. Like one's infidelity, one's like, oh, my boyfriend's too shy and I'm very outgoing. The other one is, he wants his clothes and iron at 4 in the morning, and fresh food, and he wants a certain life, and he wants you, to match up to that. And so, and the other one is just, did I say too shy? Yeah, I'm missing something. But ultimately, I thought the couples, they looked great for the show. Great shout out to the casting people. I thought that they all looked good. Jersey couple especially. I thought they could have been together the longest, but you don't bring
There you
salt to the
go.
beach, and they brought a lot of salt to the beach. So yeah,
Bam, there we go. Okay, I
uh huh.
had
There they go, right there. There they go, right
here
there.
we go.
Jersey's second from the left. Yeah, and so for me, this is gonna be interesting. I think they cast them great. Different level aspects of the relationship. I think that worked out. So I'm curious to see how this plays out. I guess let's talk about the rest of the episode. We can get to. I need to ask you some questions because I'm confused.
Definitely, definitely. All right, everybody. So yeah, so
But yeah,
I
that's my
went
two
ahead.
thoughts. Two cents.
Okay, yeah, I went ahead and got the picture. All right, so everybody. So for those of you who may not know, so from left to right, the couples are you have Chelsea and Thomas. Next, you have Julian and Aaron. Next, you have Kendall, Erica, and then last you have Corey and Aaron. Did I say that right? I think so. Yeah. Corey and Aaron. So yeah, so those are the couples who. So now these are the couples. Now they're all having issues. Um, somewhere having issues somehow, and what I'm saying. So they're going to this island to see, if what I'm saying, to see, do they want someone else, or do they want to stay with the person that they're with. Um, so now, just to go over some of their problems. So now Chelsea is the one, once again, the first one, the left to right, the first couple. Chelsea, her issue is with how hard Thomas stares at other women whenever they're out. So he's a womanizer. Okay, he's very
He's
flirtatious,
too
is what
flirty,
she's
right, right,
saying.
right,
He can't, you
right.
know what I'm
That's
saying? He
what I
can't
meant,
keep his
right.
eyes in his eyeball socket. So that is the problem with Chelsea and Thomas. Now Kendall is the third couple, Kendall and Erica. Now Kendall, he's the guy. He seems to know, what he wants in Erica. But however, he feels like Erica isn't as ambitious as he is, and that she doesn't push herself enough. So that's kind of his problem with her. And then also too, he's trying to, he's trying to find out if she's the one for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Is she the forever or is she the never? You know what I'm saying? The next will be Julian and Kristen, which is the second couple. Julian and Kristen, they're like high school sweethearts. They've been together for 11 years. Julian, he was unfaithful in the relationship. He's a man about it. He talks about it. So now Kristen needs to know that, if Julian is for her and, what I'm saying, ready for her. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, being unfaithful, even if they do admit it, it still can hurt that person. You know what I'm saying? The one who was cheated on. Um, and then also she said that Julian only has one chance to show her, that he's really hers or not. And then the last couple is the last couple on, up there, which is Corey and Aaron. Yes, Corey and Aaron. So now their problem is Aaron and Corey, they have been together for about a year and a half. Now, he was her boss. Now imagine that. You know what I'm saying? You working somewhere and you start dating your boss. Happens
Right.
all the time, right? So right. So you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, she's used to dating athletes, you know what I'm saying? Basketball, football, whatever. She's used to athletes. Now Corey, he's the type of guy that he's very safe, he's shy, and he's very conservative. So, you know what I'm saying? She's trying to, see is that going to work for her. But however, Corey has an issue with her exes all being athletes. You know what I'm saying? I guess he feel like he doesn't measure up, you know what I'm saying, to an athlete. So that is kind of what's going on with these people. So we're definitely going to see how that plays out. And then of course, you know what I'm saying, we go ahead and we welcome the host of the show. The host, his name is Mark. And, you know what I'm saying? So Mark, he comes and he talks to the couples or whatever.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Just anticipating, what's to come in the experience and everything. Mark, he also gets a better understanding on what on why the couples are there as well. He asks each one, why are you here? You know what I'm saying? What brings you to Temptation Island? Oh, wait a minute. Hold
Hmm.
on. You listen. Okay, hold on. There we go. It's all about me right now. So okay, so now before we go on with that, okay, Troy. So you know what I'm saying? Just hearing the couples and their issues on why they're there. What are your thoughts on the couples and their issues that they have?
um, I mean, I think they're, like I said, I think they're valid reasons for couples to, want to experiment and figure out where they're going with their life. I thought that they displayed it in a good way across the board. Um,
Hmm.
I just think that, me seeing this kind of thing for the first time, I'm not the type of person that would do something like that. I might be one of the singles, but I might not be a person. I'm not gonna go on a dating show with in a relationship trying to see. Nah, because I mean, if we gotta go to a dating show to figure this out, we won't be together anyway. So I might as well be among the singles, so I can turn up. um, but like I said, I think they also casted them very well. I think that they have very good look for the show. They look good. Let's just see how it continues to roll. That's it. So
Okay.
this is it.
All right. It sounds good. All right, so now let's keep this moving. All right. So once again, so you know what I'm saying. So now Mark, the host, he's asking the couples, you know what I'm saying, why are they here? You know what I'm saying, what brings them to Temptation Island? Julia and Kristen, they want to see if the experience will make or break them, basically. Corey and Aaron, they're looking for independence. Remember Corey and Aaron, he's the one that was her boss. Thomas and Chelsea, they're having trust issues, and obviously, like I said, he can't. You know what I'm saying? He can't keep his eyes to himself. And then the thing about it is, he's looking at women right there with her, so they're having trust issues. However, now Thomas, he tries to justify it by saying that he's a friendly, flirtatious person. Now that's the worst kind to be with. Who wants to date a friendly, flirtatious person? You just flirt with anybody. You know what I'm saying? If you see somebody that looks good to you, you're just gonna flirt with them. And
Hey,
then
hey, hey.
last but not
I'm a
least,
totally possessive person, but I know my boundaries.
what you said? No, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, he don't know his boundaries. he don't know the boundaries, Troy. And then last, Kendall and Erica, they haven't spent much time apart, and also they have a bit of inconsistency. So those are the reasons why, the couple said that they're trying to work on those issues, with each other. So Troy, any thoughts on that? Any thoughts on why the couples are there? Any thoughts?
Um, I think it's a great representation of real couples going through real shit. There's been people who've been together for so long and had infidelities, but they still stay together. There's been people that deal with. I'm a flirtatious, friendly person, but I know my boundaries and I know my limits. I won't do something that I wouldn't do in front of my partner wasn't there. That's how I live my life, and that's why I don't get in trouble. Because I don't do something you wouldn't do if your partner wasn't there. You won't get in trouble. Period. And
Right.
so, these are valid, tip. But I liked how, Well, I guess we can get to the reveal yet, so I'll save that for the reveal. Never mind. Keep it going.
Okay. Okay. Exactly. All right. So let me go ahead. So all right. Okay. So then, what I'm saying. Then they get the so now that, what I'm saying, Mark. We know why they're there. Now it's time for cheers, and it's time. Okay. So Mark shows the couples on, where they're going to be staying at. They're all staying in a villa. You know how like these reality shows, they always set these people in like these nice villas. And sometimes like whenever I be looking at these villas, I'm like, these are some nice vacation spots. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, forget the whole reality show. Let me just go
Right.
vacation there for a while. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so he shows, where they're gonna be staying at. The girls are gonna be on one side, and then the guys are gonna be on the other side. So you know what I'm saying? So cheers. It's time to start the game, and now it's time to bring out the singles. All right, so this is where it gets very fun, everybody. So basically, each couple, you know what I'm saying, they're all sitting in front of 12 single men and 12 single women. And now these singles, they are ready to talk separately. So they're going to introduce themselves separately, to the couples, and tell them who they are, what they're about, and everything like that. So I do have a few people that I want to um highlight. You know what I'm saying? Who basically that I stick out in my mind. But
Hmm.
before I do Troy, did any of the singles stick out in your mind whenever they were shooting their shots?
Yes, mine may not be as detailed as yours, with names and all that kind of stuff, but I do have a list here of a couple that stick out to me. Um, Tula, I think she's the first one. First girl walked out with that dress on, serving body, ass, everything. She was a content creator. She killed it. She came out. She was the first and only, seemed like, huh? And then La Miami, Miss La Latina, she had her going too. I don't remember what her name was, but she was from Miami and she was the only Latina I spoke. She was gorgeous and she seemed like she gonna be spicy, like she said. And then Sir Personal Trainer, he showed them I could do that chest. You can't see it, my chest moving. And he came out of that shirt and did his thing. But to me, that was the only thing that stuck out. We didn't even get to meet all of them. I just saw someone sitting there, smiling. We didn't get to meet all of them. So, boom. Those were the three people that stuck out to me, though, out of all the rest stuff.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So definitely for me, I'm gonna tell you who actually stuck out for me. Uh, so let me get where's my notes? My notes. Don't fail me now. All right. So Amanda, she was the girl who was like she was 24 from Texas. Okay, now for one thing, she was like she is scientifically proven to be irresistible to men. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, like those the girls and the guys that right, the girls and the guys that came out that was like kind of bold. I was like, okay, wait a minute now. Y'all just let what I'm saying, let people know they are y'all trying to take somebody, man or woman. Also another person that stuck out to me was David. He was
That's why
28
we're here.
from
We came in with a
yeah,
purpose.
Rhode Island. Yeah, he was a white guy. He was crazy. He like smacked his butt and then like he did like a little jig, like a little dance. I was like,
I remember
okay,
that.
you remember that? Also too, I
Hmm.
think you just said this person Lex 28 from Miami. He seems to be a little trouble. Also Shaquille. he's 25 from Vermont. He's pulling the Magic Mike moves. You know what I'm saying? The guy that ripped his shirt off. So I'm like, okay, here goes trouble already. He's already showing them what he's about. Nicole 23 from New Jersey. She came in saying she came in saying she's going to steal somebody's man. So I was like, okay, Nicole. I mean, we're gonna see what you do. Also Alexis 24 from Cali. She stated that she will be in a bonfire with Erica's man. I mean, she didn't say Erica, but she said I will be in a bonfire with your man. But she was looking at Erica and she was talking about Kendall. So I'm like, okay, she's already, you know what I'm saying, let it be known who she got an eye on. And then last, the person who I felt, you know what I'm saying, was kind of bringing some heat was Tom, the Italian guy. He's 27 from New Jersey. And then I thought he got a little fresh with Julian because you know Julian was trying to show him love, but he was like, "What you say? Speak louder or whatever." So yeah, I was like, yeah, I think that these people are going to be a little trouble on this show. So yeah, but
Hello.
yes, but Troy, but let me share with you who I think I'm gonna share with you the two people who I think is really to me, I feel like these two people they really gotta look out for because you know as the show went on, you know, these two people was like specifically, you know, kind of you know, brought up. And these are the two people that I think that the couples really got to look out for. And that would be no other than Alexis and Tom the Italian.
The mama.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, these two people right here.
Yep.
Because now Alexis, she's the one that said, she the one that like told Erica Erica that, oh, I'm looking for your man
Wrap
or
her
you know,
legs
something like
around your
that.
man. Right.
Right. And then Tom, he's the one that like kind of got fresh with Julian. Like, I'm you know what I'm saying, I'm not looking at you. I'm trying to talk to your girl or whatever. So yeah, I think that these two right here are they might be the one that might have a little mess going on. So yeah, I definitely think that the people they might want to look out for these two. Also, you know, along. So, you know what I'm saying? So now that, you know, that the singles, they have been, you know, addressed and introduced to everybody. So then, you know, Mark, he gets their thoughts on everybody. And then, you know, like I said, you know, the girls did say that, you know what I'm saying, they thought that the Italian guy, he might, you know, he might be a little trouble or whatever. They all kind of fancied him or whatever. Then it goes over to the guys. So now it's time for cocktails. It's time for mixing and mingling and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Just to kind of get to know the singles a little bit better. So now the girls, they're now in their villa, and the guys, they're now in their villa. And so now they're mixing and mingling. Corey, poor thing, he looks very uncomfortable. You know, he's a shy one. He didn't seem, you know, comfortable at all. You know what I'm saying, around all those women. Chelsea, you know, she was talking about Blake. She was talking to Blake about Thomas's Roman eye and you know how it makes her feel. One thing I didn't like about that, Troy, is already Chelsea. She's talking to, you know, one of the single guys, and she's getting emotional. I'm like, girl. I mean, I guess that's okay. I mean, I guess it's showing that, you know what I'm saying, that like she still
She
loves
love her
her
man.
guy.
That's it.
Yeah, but it's like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, stop crying already. So anyway, then Erica, you know what I'm saying? She was getting like player vibes from Thomas the Italian. You know, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna call him Thomas the Italian the whole show. So get ready. Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. So she was kind of getting like those player vibes from him already. Back in the women's villa, Alexis. I'm sorry, no. Back in the man's villa, Alexis, she had her eye on Kendall, like I stated. So I just feel like that's gonna be a problem. And then also Julian, I don't know. I did. You know, whenever the girls they was about to leave, did you notice that whenever they was trying to hug, you know, like hug the guys, Julian was like he was being very careful on like who he let hug him. I was like, dang. So
Right.
that's good.
Yeah.
But like, my thing
He's
is,
very specific. He's
you
very
know,
specific.
right? Is that gonna last? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right now they're acting like, oh no, wait, no hugs, you know,
Look
pound,
at the
pound.
preview. Just look
But
at
is
the
it gonna
previews. I
last?
pay attention to the previews. I'm just saying. You'll see some of that in your last. You'll see in the preview, child. I'm telling you. Just
Exactly,
saying.
exactly. So we're gonna move on to date night, but before I do, Troy Weeks, any last remarks on the mix and mingling of the guys and the girls now now in the villa with the couples. Any remarks?
Shots, shots, shots. That's all I saw was shots, shots, shots. I don't want to see no food or no people ate or nothing. All you saw was shots, shots, shots.
That's all I'm
No,
saying. You
that's
know what
all
I'm
I
saying?
had and wrote down for that.
Right. And so it's already. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They're already getting tipsy, getting drunk, obviously, and you're around all these single people who are pressing their, you know what I'm saying, their way on you. It ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. It ain't gonna be pretty. So, all right. So we're gonna see what happens next. All right. So then they go to date night. So now you know what I'm saying. The host Mark he calls the couples, you know what I'm saying, to come back together for a final dinner. You know what I'm saying. So he gets a better understanding on the goals of the couples. Chelsea, excuse me, Chelsea, she states that, you know what I'm saying, they need rules. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely need rules with them, with her and Thomas. Thomas, he asks and says that he asked that if someone, could come into their bed. Now my thing is, what kind of mess is that? Okay, now Thomas is the one
Well, he
with the
said
roman
sit on the
eye
bed.
anyway. Oh yeah, sit on the bed. But like my thing is sit on the bed. So you know what I'm saying? Now to me, I got, does he like for people to watch while he have sex? Is that what you
That's not
got
what he
or what?
said. He was just saying, can we sit down? If I'm having a conversation with someone, is it breaking the rules if they're sitting on the same bed I'm sitting on? And
Oh
he's the one
well,
that asking if you can sit on the same bed with them. That's what he was saying. Yeah, it was just literally just sitting on the same bed to have a conversation. Right.
well, whatever it was, Chelsea, she did not like it. She didn't find it to be that amusing to her. Kendall and Erica, they have no rules. The couples are at least, they're at their last moment before they say their goodbyes to each other and things like that. So now it's gonna be like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna actually be living in the villa separately until the end of this experience. So, it's really a good question. Is this see you later or goodbye? You know what I'm saying? Because depending on how this experience goes for a lot of these people, it could just be that. You know what I'm saying? Thomas, he wants Chelsea to look at herself well. I guess he feels like, you know what I'm saying, even though, yes, he may have a flirtatious eye or he has a Roman eye, but he also wants Chelsea to look at herself. Corey, he plans to figure out, how to be happy with himself, which I think is good because, you know what I'm saying, like if he's shy and all that stuff, he needs to really, you know what I'm saying, be happy with himself. And then, his girl, Erin, she just worries that he may find someone else. I've been thinking, like, I don't know. And then,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, then, the couples, they get one last kiss before they enter into their separate villas. So Troy Weeks. All right, listen. They are now entering into their separate villas. I want to know, Troy, who do you who do you predict, Troy, will last as a couple, if anybody? Who do you predict will come out strong in this, if anybody?
Um,
Up,
Based on the
up.
evidence presented to me, I feel like honestly, none of these couples are gonna come out of this. I don't feel like none of them are gonna come out of it. Like they're too emotional. They're too like they didn't seem strong enough for me going into it. So I don't think any of them are gonna come out of it. To be real, I just think they wanted to put together a show. I hope these relationships are real, but put together a show, put these beautiful people on it, and because I looked at even the people that they casted as the singles. They ain't have regular people. You know what I'm saying? They have to have six packs and muscles and all that. Like, what about regular people? You know what I'm saying? I want to be the thing. I just feel like I hate shows when they do those kind of typecasting. Like you gotta have this, gotta have that. What about other people? Like some of us, the stars out here, we might not have a six pack. Probably single looking for love. But yeah, I mean, to me, I was sitting there like, is this over with yet? In regards to them talking about leaving, because half the people don't mean what they say. Kiss goodbye, go ahead, you already here. Go on, live your life, see what you're gonna do. That's
Right.
my two
You know
cents.
what? You know what? In my opinion, that's your 2 cents. In my opinion, I feel like Kendall, which is the guy who is with Erica, I feel like he may be really tempted because he seems like, you know what I'm saying, he was very happy that you know what I'm saying, that like some of the girls were like locking eyes with him. I feel like he's gonna be very tempted. I also feel like
Hmm.
Julian, the football player or ex-football player, I feel like right now he's playing very cool, but I feel like as time goes on, I think that he's going to be tempted as well. And then as far as the girls, I feel like I think Aaron, the one with Corey, the one that yeah, Corey, yeah, Aaron, the one who was dating her boss. I feel like she may be tempted because you know what I'm saying. She's used to athletes. Corey obviously isn't an athlete. You know what I'm saying. Plus he's shy, he's conservative, and things like that. I just feel like you know what I'm saying. She probably will find somebody who will be close to what she's used to dating. So yeah, so I feel like, in my opinion, Aaron, Julian, and Kendall will have. I said four. They will have the hardest times, um, not being tempted. So yeah, I think so. Yes,
Well,
everybody.
that's
So that was tempting. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I was good. You got it. You said it. I was just like,
All right.
I,
Cool, cool, cool. Everybody, so yeah, so that was our review of Temptation Island. Like I said, we're gonna be adding that to the roster. So definitely listen. It's gonna get very juicy. And one thing that I'm very happy about is because see Troy Week's music. See, he don't know how juicy it's going to be, but trust me, these people are gonna get messy. Anytime there is alcohol involved, alcohol, trust issues, and love. Oh, and you know what I'm saying, and drama, that is a good mixture of a good show because I tell you right now, those singles they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Those singles, their job is to break up these people. Troy, you hear me? Their job is to break up the people. So trust me, I don't think they're gonna disappoint
and
us.
we're
So
here for it.
everybody, that was the review of Temptation Island. Welcome to the reality TV with TNZ. All right, so now we say this for last because if you all are Real Housewives of Atlanta, y'all know it went down last night. So I'm going to turn it back over to Troy Weeks music, and let's go ahead and get into this Real Housewives of Atlanta review.
Let's do it. Well, overall, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna break this down in a couple of different sections. A lot happened. I just want to go from the first section we're talking about right now is from the intro to the introduction of Dolo in the box. Okay. So, first of all, it's time for the dungeon. Okay, intro. The way that they started off the episode, I love that. Welcome to the dungeon. It's time for the dungeon candy. Boom. Those outfits, yes, ladies. Those outfits with no clothes on, all those asses and titties and things everywhere all over the place. That was crazy. So no wonder it was the most anticipated episode. Yes, 50 Cent for having no clue about this whole party, bachelorette party going on. Shout out to Kenny for that. Now wait a minute now. Did y'all see Kenya looking like a red fox over there trying to get herself a little lickety split? She was on there. Too much booty in her pants.
Oh,
I love it. Did y'all see Kenya over there coming out looking like a red fox with that all over the place? I was a little shocked, even when the Williams was shocked. And last but not least, two things. Shamia. Okay, when she introduced herself, yes, ma'am, for the split. I didn't expect none of that. But, baby mama, I didn't expect none of that. Shamia hit the split like that, bam to the ground, all that booty shaking. And yes, when 50 Cent was getting ready, they stuck that vibrator down in her panties. Shut up, Candy, okay? Candy Cody Nice, and I playing with y'all. And oh man, all of that was fun up until they go outside and see Dolo in a box. Talk to me, Z Flop, into the box reveal.
let me tell you something. Okay, so can we just listen? I just want to back up from just how the episode even came on with, and then Troy. That listen, there was one question when the show came on, and that was,
What
"What
is a free
is
call?
a freak hoe?" Let me tell you something. Listen. I'm gonna leave that question. I'm not gonna comment on that question because as this review goes on, we definitely gonna get more into this question. What is a freak hoe? But yes, but yeah. But listen, I mean, it's this episode started off crazy. I mean, you know what I'm saying, and it's funny because I remember Candy. She was actually tweeting, and then she was saying how like she watched this episode twice. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I already knew that. You know what I'm saying? I was anticipating some juiciness, some craziness, and then of course I know that the stripper was gonna be on the show. So I was like, wow. But yeah, I mean, like all that booty in the pants. I'm like, these girls are what I mean. They are definitely eating the ham hocks. You know what I'm saying? The chicken wings, the collard greens, all that. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Talk like
I was just
talk like
like,
Kenya said, Kenya the stallion. So
yeah. But you know what I'm saying? But look, but like my thing is, yeah. Oh, I do want to say, I really like Candy. I really like seeing Candy, and like she was really in her element. Like you could just tell that like she was
oh
just
yeah,
in her element. She was getting the girls together. She has the costumes together. I was like, wow. I was like, Candy, she's a real, uh, a real coordinator. You know what I'm saying? She's a
sure
show
one.
person. You know what I'm saying? She definitely knows how to put on a show. But Troy, can we just talk about the vibrators though? You know, I was like, I'm like, what is
Ah,
going on with these vibrators? but listen
put it
though.
in the slip of
So
your
much,
pants. You the pants got slips in it.
you know, so much was happening. I was like, wow. So yeah, the start of the show was a lot. You know, what I'm saying, they brought back their their alter ego names. So it's about to be on and popping, on and popping. What else you got? And then
Hmm. Yes. And then, come on, you like it. And then, we see outside those in the box, all that. First of all, Marlo was gonna say something about the Chanel. You knew it. You knew Marlo was gonna say something about that outfit. Coach Marlo said he got a fictional outfit. It's not authentic, but it looks good. But anyway, they go outside. The Dolo in the box scene happened for about a minute and 30 seconds in the box outside. So clearly, there was other plans for this whole situation. Okay, but you got a clip for us here? Oh, this picture showing
blam.
interest in y'all. Okay, there you go, right
Oh
there.
yeah.
Clearly, she said what 20 inches. That's what Kenya said. I know it ain't really 20 inches, but Kenya said it was 20 inches. But anyway, in the box, ladies acting on, they outside. They're like, all right, let's go inside. Let's take it inside, right? So we take it inside for a PG version in a sense for a second. Ladies acting all shy. But did you see their faces when he pulled his thing out? Like everyone's like the faces that they had on when the dingling came out was everything to me. And part one is over, of course, and they send production home. Operation cover up the cameras. Yeah, they covered up all the cameras
Mm-hmm.
in the house. So that production was gone, but there's still cameras in the house that people can still get footage of. So of course they go around moving cameras, moving things around, but production still got some mics and something somewhere. It was just in the outside set of mics outside of something. The cockpit. Fans will make them dance, okay? 21 to probably that's what Portia said. You want something else? Good one, good lines. Baby, cover up the camera, and then as the episode progresses, it shows you doesn't show you what happened that night from that moment. It shows you what happened that night from people's standpoint in the sense as it progresses. So after camera cover up, you start to see the next day madness and start hearing about what happened at 6 a.m. noises and sexual activities going on. You know what I'm saying? All these things started happening, but the next day, when the sun really comes out and Bolo leaves at 7:04 a.m. Okay, that's when the detectives start coming
Mm-hmm.
out. And that's when the reality of what really happened starts to unfold, and we start to see. Some ladies go on a fishing trip to be distracting. That's why they're doing that. You know, the other ladies were left behind, and then you start finding out all this other stuff. So before we start finding out the juice in the Z Fly, let me get you the cover up camera, the operation camera cover up. The inside, the dingling, when the faces when dingling come out, the 6 o'clock noises. Before we get into what really happened, talk to me about these things. The boat trip, they leave, some ladies are left behind. Before we get into what happens when they get left behind.
Wow. I mean, listen, I don't even really know where to start. I mean, just the introduction of Bolo alone, you know what? It just really gave me hope for my male review. Everybody, yes, I do a male review, Smut Sensations. Be sure to check me out at Real Hot Fresh. I am Z Fly. You know what I'm saying, for more details coming up soon. But anyway,
Hello?
but no, but I mean, it is. But the look on their faces was hilarious. I do wanna talk about a few things that was said. Um, oh, let me go back up. Let me go back up. Let me go back up. 'Cause like I said, I made sure one thing that Marlo said is that of course it's Marlo. Marlo, she gonna really say what she gotta say. But yeah, like you said, Marlo, she was talking about his outfit, and then Marlo, she said something like who who would take something like that, referring to Bolo's man piece.
Penis.
And I was thinking myself,
Hmm.
does she live in Atlanta with all those freaks in Atlanta? So she's talking about who would take something like that, like Marlo. You might need to get out more. But I mean, it's a mess. But yeah, but the ladies, you could tell that they were just very stunned by what they was looking at. Um, it was just really something. And then, as they went in, what I'm saying, they were having a great time. Like you said, Kenya was really just showing herself. And you know what? It was really something because Marla, she was crazy when she was saying like, these women, they're going through so much. And you can tell because what I'm saying, Kenya, Latoya, Drew, what I'm saying, they got all these type of men at home who what I'm saying, put them through the ringer. And it was just like they were just happy to have a good time. I was looking at Kenya's face, and even though Kenya, she was trying her best to act like she wasn't naughty, she was naughty. Yeah, Kenya, she was, she was looking and trying to grab and trying to keep commenting on it and all that kind of stuff. But I think, they had a really great time, in
Hmm.
my opinion. And then, later Candy had gave, you know, um, Cynthia the gift about the swing, and then Kenya, she was still acting nasty about that. Kenya's a freak. Kenya's a freak, but I will say that I think Drew was the one that said that Drew was wrong for saying talking about that I'm saying that if Kenya had did more splits like that for Mark, that she might still would have Mark. So yeah,
She
it
was
could be
wrong.
that. Now that could be true. Never know. Could be true. But yeah, but Troy Weeks, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go ahead and talk about yeah, we're gonna talk more about these moanings, the moaning that went on throughout the
Yes, so
marketing and
that's
the
where we're
lights
at
and
right
all that.
now.
Yeah, so go ahead on, break them off.
Yeah. So as we progress, right? Noises are happening. Some activities happen around 6 a.m. Around 6 a.m. So I was trying to figure out who it was, what was doing. First of all, wait. Did y'all see the girl on girl action? Breast out. We heard about Bolo and what really happened at 6 a.m. There was a lot going on. Heard it was some booties out, titties in mouths, asses in mouths, and girls and doing this and that. This girl on top of that girl doing this. So we're trying to get to the bottom of who did what with the said penis, as Kenya was trying to find out. Detective Kenya was asking all them questions, right? So she just heard a detective private at the pool at the house. Meanwhile, other ladies are on a shark hunt. Clearly, Marlo is the shark fighter of the year. She's over here catching sharks. He definitely was a shark. Okay. And that was interesting to see that they was actually out here catching the sharks and doing that. And then they get back to the house, you start to unravel, and it's done for all these things, so you're still questioning, asking questions, and da. And then there was no food again. Kenya's just the worst host, okay? Just these worst hosts. And I think I'm starting to feel that Kenya wrote a check her asking cash. Because she started to do too much, and she started, things are starting to happen, and she's starting to, cause more problems than help. And then so that's that part before I get to my last part. Z Fly talk to me, but ladies, go out fishing, ladies, come home, investigation's happening. Talk to me before we get to the ending of all this, and we get to the crab leg dinner.
Right, what I'm saying. I really just feel bad for the ladies because, like you said, Kenya, she's the worst host. I never seen a host like her. And if I was at her place, I mean, I would just be fussing the whole time, or either I would just go find my own hotel because what I'm saying. What's the whole point of being in a nice, big house and you ain't got no food? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's a really bad host. But I will say it now about last night. There was some things going on. But honestly, to be for real, like they're at a bachelorette party, and a lot of these women, they in and out of relationships. They got situations, what I'm saying. Like Portia I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She can really do what she want to do. Now, some of these other women like Drew and Tanya, whoever, you know, I mean, hey, but the point is, you know, to me, I look at it as if they were at a bachelorette party. You supposed to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking of, you know, whenever a lot of men go to bachelor parties, you know what I'm saying, they have fun as well. So my thing is, I didn't think it was cool for, you know what I'm saying, the way like Kenya was trying to play detective and figure out who did what and who did what. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, just cause you ain't having no fun, that's your problem. I mean, because at the end of the day, she was still having her fun, you know what I'm saying, doing her splits and things like that. So yeah, I felt like it was kind of judgy, and I just felt that was kind of wrong for her to be asking people, you know, what were you doing and where were you at and things like that. Why is she worried about it? So that's probably why she can't really, you know what I'm saying, keep a man, because she's always worried about the wrong things. She needs to worry about the right things. Worry about, you know what I'm saying, worry about your daughter
Hello.
upstairs. Cause, yeah, because you know what I'm saying, Candy went ahead and called her out and said that you left your daughter for 45 minutes upstairs and you worried about who was downstairs in the hallway.
Hello.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like my thing is, I
Hello.
found no problems with that. So, yeah, that was that.
Awesome. Well, don't worry. Well, as we progress to the end of the scene, you'll be cooking my favorite thing, crab legs, of course, and shrimp and all that good stuff. I love seafood, especially crab legs. It's my everyday favorite. But I'm here for Marlo and Kenya working through it. I'm tired of them fighting the petty fights anyway. Y'all both queens of shade. Be done with it. Y'all can't shade each other no more. You got nothing else to say, right? So that as dinner's getting progresses, they're cooking and things, and ladies in separate rooms. Now the reality hits where Portia King finds out about what King has been up to, trying to make assumptions that Portia, Tanya, and the stripper was doing some things they shouldn't have been doing. And Tanya's like heartbroken because she's like, I have a husband, like I'm a fiance or whatever. Like, you know, I would not, you know, I'm not, or I have a life, you know, whole husband pretty much. Why would I do something like that? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and ultimately, I think that's what led to Tanya not being on the show anymore. After this episode, that's what it's on the beginning of the season. After this episode, Tanya doesn't appear anymore. Portia King is back, and she's not here for it, okay? Period. She ain't here for it. She's not having it. She's over it. She's like, I'm done with the bullshit. Because the reality is they're probably about to bust her bubble and realize it was really her doing what she's doing. But hey, it doesn't matter. They're at a bachelorette party. You're enjoying yourself. You're having fun. Nobody should be going back to town. It should be their own business. Whatever happened. You know, whatever. Prayer works. Jesus is real. That's what um, Drew said after Kenya and Marlo comes walking into her. Now that in the room comes in, yeah, Portia pleads the fifth. That's what she said. She didn't do a little whiskey thing. She came in. She said she's not it. So when Marlo walked in with Kenya, they were like, "What the hell is really going on here?" And that's you know. They asked Portia King to pray. She said, "I ain't in no praying mood." And the episode ends. So we get ready to see what's really getting ready to happen on the next episode this week. We're getting ready to see the ultimate showdown, I guess, between Kenya and Portia. What do you think? Before I talk to me closing of the show, the crab legs on a good job.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's sad that, you know what I'm saying, you have a fun night and then it has to turn into destruction right after it, because that's exactly what's gonna happen, because nobody's happy now. You know what I'm saying? And see, Kenya, she started all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody but Kenya was okay with whatever happened. You know, I mean, yeah, they might have heard some things, but nobody wasn't really trying to, you know, what I'm saying, talk about it or whatever. Kenya, she's the one that felt like she has to be detective and call people out and point them out, point them out. So yeah, it ain't gonna be
Mm-hmm.
cool. But yeah, my thing is, with Marlo and Kenya making up, that's cool. Yeah, it's nice. I just don't like. I mean, my thing is like they just made up. Like, don't act like you're best friends that fast. Because to me, I wonder about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, how in the world you're gonna just be that close that quickly? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just a minute ago, y'all supposedly hate each other, and then now, just cause, you know what I'm saying, y'all, you apologized and you said, okay, you know what I'm saying, we could, let's try to get back to where we were. Okay, that's cool. But why y'all come out like walking together, holding hands? So I'm with Portia. I'm looking like, oh, what's going on? You know, like
Yeah, that's
they
some
flip
phony
flop.
shit.
Yeah, very phony. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, to me, that makes it look like, okay, so you know what I'm saying. So like, did you secretly want to be friends the whole time? So I don't know. Yeah, it was, to me, that was a little bit too fast. I mean, it should have happened more organically. It has happened a little bit too fast. But yeah, But Portia, after learning, what Shamia had told her and Tanya about Kenya trying to figure out, about who did what last night with the stripper, Portia ain't feeling it. You know what I'm saying? She just like, what I'm saying, keep my name out of it. Don't worry about what I'm doing, whatever, whatever. And yeah, like you said, they're at the dinner table. She's not happy. She don't even want to do the prayer. So I guess we just have to see what happens this upcoming Sunday because yeah, Portia Luther King, she definitely ain't marching right now. I'm telling you right now. So
Okay.
that's that.
Yes, yes, yes. That has been our reality with TNZ on today. And we did our new debut of our new show, Temptation Island. So be sure to make sure you guys check that out and be a part of the journey with us. Again, follow us at Real Music. Follow him and my bro at Z Fly. Follow us Real Hot and Fresh. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. So you can stay up on what's going on. And please, please, reality TNZ is real, y'all. We do a live each and every week. This is maybe episode 4 or 5 for us, maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. But we out here. Go look at the. Oh yeah, you can follow us right here on Facebook, Real Hot Fresh, Twitter at Real Hot Fresh, Instagram at Real Hot Fresh, and YouTube at Real Hot Fresh. Bam, Real Hot Fresh. Either way it goes. Period. All right. So make sure you guys continue to tune in and please like, comment, subscribe, be on the show with us as we do it live. Talk to us because we here. Don't follow us right there. See if I'm done. Turn my head around.
Yeah. Cool beans. Yes, everybody. Everything he said. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Yeah, be sure to follow us, and also be sure to follow our YouTube page and subscribe, like, and share, and let everybody know that we are here every Monday at 6 p.m. And we will see you next Monday at 6 p.m. with the new and latest episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, Temptation Island, and Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta. Until then, I'm your guy Z Fly with my boy Troy Weeks Music. And remember, stay fly, not high. Bye bye,
Bye bye.
people.
And those are his lines.